Hi, good morning. Welcome to Easy Money. I am CA Rudramurthy, author, trader, and trainer. If you look at today's market, SGX Nifty is down over 200 points. Also, the handover from US market, especially from Nasdaq, was definitely not good. Tech stocks stumbled in America, and especially Nikkei was down today in Asian market a whopping 800 points. Hang Seng is down 550 points. And if you see even markets like Kospi and Straight Times, everything is down anywhere between 1.5 to 2.5%. In fact, yesterday, if you see, Nasdaq, which represents the tech stock of America, was down 350 points, even though Dow Jones Index closed at all-time highs and very much flat. Now, people are looking at reasons why SGX Nifty is down a whopping 200 plus points. The reason is China's Dalian Commodity Exchange yesterday said they would increase the trading limit and margin for many contracts of commodities, especially iron ore, cooking gas, and few others. This resulted in some amount of sell-off in commodity market, and this is a reason why you could see some amount of correction, and SGX Nifty today morning seeing the weakness in Asian market is down over 200 points. If you look at COVID cases, definitely there is a positive news. The cases expected for last 24 hours getting reported today should be lesser than 330,000 cases. And one very additional positive news today will be the number of recovering cases for last 24 hours should be greater than the number of cases added to the count. This is for last 2 months the first time this kind of recovery can happen, and many countries in Europe are now declaring getting out of lockdown, and they have reported zero deaths in last 24 hours, which is a very positive news. So can we also see some amount of light at the end of tunnel is what we are looking for. And keeping aside these important news, one has to also see oil prices. Yesterday, oil prices traded more or less flat, and Brent crude closed at $68.32 per barrel. And if you see, CRISIL, the rating agency, says India's GDP growth can be 11% for 2021 and 22. This was their forecast earlier from 11%. Now they are saying the rate of GDP from 11% can come down to 9.8%. They are reducing their GDP growth forecast from 11% to 9.8% if the COVID second wave peaks out by end of May. But they also say if it does not peak out by end of May and it takes till end of June, and if these type of strict lockdowns continue in most of the states, the GDP figure can further come down to levels closer to 8.2%. So at the beginning of the year, their forecast was 11%. Now they're reducing it to 9.8% if the pandemic and the second wave peaks out by May. But if it takes time till June end, then they are reducing further GDP forecast to 8.2%. Yesterday, even debt mutual fund saw 84,202 crore of outflow in March quarter, which was reported. Today, results of Siemens, Alembic, Andhra Paper are something which is important to be watched for. And yesterday, FII data, if you see, was positive at 584 crore, whereas DIIs sold worth 476 crore. Stocks which are in ban today in F&O are Nalco, Punjab National Bank, and Sun TV. I'm sure all the updates of market, whatever you require for a profitable day trade and for a positional trader, is available to you in your Easy Money. And let us look at few chart checks today. And one of our followers in the comment section asked me to look at Axis Bank, and also One more person asked me to just give a chart check of Infosys in my Twitter handle, and there is another person who asked me what will happen to Tata Power. So people who have asked me in my Twitter handle, I am Rudramurthy, where I give even market updates during live market, and the Twitter handle is given in the description. I am Rudramurthy. There I have got a question on Tata Power. Axis Bank is asked in the comment section below in my Easy Money video. And also because tech stocks are not definitely doing well, and Nasdaq yesterday closed 350 points, people want me to check even Indian tech giant, that is Infosys, and let us see how chart looks for each one of these ones. So let me share my screen to just get you the hold on chart, and here we go. Let me just share my screen, and I'm just giving you the chart check. And if you see my screen and the chart check, let me give you first Infosys, Axis Bank, and Tata Power. So I'm just sharing my screen. Yes, we go here. So if you look at Axis Bank, especially for me, look at the screen and look at the movement on Axis Bank. So if you see the chart of Axis Bank, this is daily chart which I'm highlighting to you. And if you just watch it very close by, for me, Axis Bank is definitely trading sideways. If I take a view on a very shorter term, however, you could see some amount of uptrend which is also there now, and there is a resistance coming to Axis Bank at levels closer. If I just draw this particular line, so resistance to Axis Bank is coming closer to 735 zones. So for me, Axis Bank is trading in a sideways trend, and for strong supports for those who wants to buy Axis Bank for long term, for you the strong support emerges at levels closer to 630. So the stock is now range bound in this 100-point range of 630 to 730. And what one can do is, for short term trade, people can definitely sell strangles in Axis Bank, that is sell a 730 or above strike price call option and sell a 630 or below strike price put option, because the stock is definitely range bound and you can eat the time decay as an option seller by doing this particular strategy. And people who want to trade positionally, or especially people who trade in futures or those who are option buyers, you have to definitely wait for breakout. I'm sure these levels and charts live given to you will definitely help you to understand what your stocks are doing. And now let me take a chart check on Tata Power. So Tata Power is another beautiful story for me, and look at Tata Power on chart. So if you see the graph, for me Tata Power is finding resistance at levels of 115. So 115 on Tata Power will be a immediate level what the stock can test. However, yesterday there has been a good build-up of volume as well as price action, breaking these crucial resistance levels of around 105 to 107. So as the stock closes above 107, it can reach these levels of 115, and above 115, the stock is ready for a big move. And the on chart definitely looks very strong, and crucial supports for this stock emerges at levels closer to 90. So right now, because we see some amount of market weakness today, any dip in this stock to levels closer to 105 to 107 will be a great entry level, and maintain a stop loss closer to 90 rupees, and look at any breakout above 115 for a further up move. Stock trading above the 20-day moving average decisively, which is a bullish signal. And if I add, let us say RSI, to just check what is the relative strength of the stock, that is also positive at current levels of around 70 plus. So I can see definitely good amount of action happening in Tata Power. Any dips to 105 to 107 will be a great buying zone. Hope this has helped for a person who has asked in my Twitter handle, I am Rudramurthy, a chart check about what he wanted. Thank you for the question. And also, let me analyze Infosys as a stock, as it is one of the major tech stocks. Look at Infosys. So if we just go inside a very short-term trading range on Infosys, one can definitely look at sideways action happening currently. Look at Infosys on the screen and what is happening for Infosys. Surely the stock is on a sideways range, a very, very short term. If I look at Infosys, it is showing me a sideways pattern. And this sideways pattern, if you see, tells me that yes, this range has to get broken for any move of Infosys. This range has to get broken. So if I just see very carefully, that is around 1310 on spot levels where there is support emerging. And again on the higher side, if I see the resistance is emerging somewhere at levels closer to 1375 to 1380. So wait for this breakout of 1310 to 1380 range. And for very short term, if you observe, even Infy is trading below its 20-day moving average. So last 2 days, definitely the graph tells to me that price action is indicating a move towards test of those resistance zones which are holding strong and move towards support zones of 1310 to 1315 cannot be ruled out, and strong support of Infosys for long-term investor emerges closer to 1250. So this is a level where long-term investors can enter into the stock. For short-term traders, definitely there is a resistance for Infosys which is at around 1375 zones, and Infy for last 2 days is clearly trading below 20-day moving average. RSI is also indicating a move on the downside which can happen, and Infosys is definitely for very short term indicating some amount of profit booking. So people can consider selling call options of over 1400 strike price and eat the premium for either the current monthly expiry, or you can even take for a next month expiry if you want to eat more premium. So 1400 levels above strike price call option should be sold in order to eat the premium, expecting this range bound to stay and expecting test of those support regions of 1310 and 1250 zone. Hope this analysis also helps you a lot in order to take your decisions. Give without fail on the comment section any of your stocks if you want me to analyze in the upcoming Easy Money programs, and I'm sure today's session has added lot of value for your trading, and lot of stock discussions and current live market updates should you definitely help in order to make a profitable trade day for you guys. Thank you. Signing off, Rudramurthy, coming out with more videos. Keep watching Rudralogy for the same, and don't forget to forward this video to as many people as possible and join hands with me to spread right financial literacy. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.